everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building on the lot that I normally, or in my older videos, I used to build here a lot, recording and not recording. But yeah, so inner circle, I think that's what that says. This is the one in the one based off California. If you know the lot I'm talking about, you know. I don't really know. It's in that subdivision where there's nothing really over there. But yeah, I kind of wanted to um, kind of have the look that a lot of the other houses have, like the garage or like the driveway at least in the back alleyway. So that's what I'm creating here. So this is the back of the house. There's the back carport and a garage. Um, it doesn't really turn to anything other than that. I get like a couple debug cars and I put two back there and then one in the garage, but and then there's like a little deck, I guess, going to like a little fire pit area, but that's it. There's nothing else really in that area. It's a blank canvas. But yeah, this is the front, the main house. I guess you can have the other part as like a rental or something, but this is the main house. That is the garage that's already built. I wanted to play around with the foundation tool a bit. Um, yeah, so there's like the little steps I made from the foundation. I really like that, or the platform, sorry. I really like the look of it instead of just stairs all the time. It's just different. I'm going for a pretty, I think every time I build here, I try and make it look like tiny and cute, and then I always end up building something pretty big. I think the one time I built like apartments, not too sure, but yeah, this is it's pretty big. The second floor, the top floor has three bedrooms and one is an office, but you could totally make as another bedroom. And then there's two bathrooms. And then on the main floor, when you walk in, you're going to have the master bedroom with an ensuite. And then you're going to keep walking down. And then you have the living room and then the kitchen. And then the dining room's a little tucked away. And you can go down the hallway and have connection to the garage and also a little bathroom. But yeah, this is when I realized that the platform is also inside, so I forgot about that step. Had to make it that way for the platform stairs that I made. But yeah, you'll see me. It's kind of dark at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I add light soon. I'm trying to figure out the floor plan, what it's gonna look like. I know things look small even when they're big, but I think I was running out of room because I knew I wanted to have the master bedroom on the main floor by the front entry. So yeah, looking at it, I'm really liking it so far. I was pretty impressed at this point. I was proud of myself. But yeah, I really wanted to use those columns and I couldn't. That was upsetting. But yeah, so now I had to try and figure out this roof situation and the whole second floor. Knew I was gonna struggle with the roof. Still not 100% satisfied. Wish I could change it. Well, I could change it, but I'm not going to. At this point, there's gonna be way too much like time lost if I go and fix that roof. So yeah, I'm gonna just start working on other things and just yeah. This is already up on the gallery. And for the final time, I promise, for the final time, I have changed my gallery ID name. So it is now, I believe, I'm gonna put it on the screen if I'm right. Or no, if I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. It is Sims Simply, I think it is, or SimSimplii or Sims Simply. Not too sure. One or the other. I'm just gonna put it on the screen, like over here somewhere. Um, yeah, that's the final time I'm changing it. I got a new computer and then I got the EA app. When I got the EA app, I don't know what really happened, but I lost my account, but that's totally okay. No biggie. I it's fine. It's not a big deal. The only thing is actually I could still do that. I have recordings, but that's on my laptop, so I could go back in and upload them. Kind of happy I didn't work on my save file really at all. In the end, I decided not to worry about the save file. Happy about that because that means if I didn't upload things to the gallery or save them to like my own library, I wouldn't have any of the progress. Also, sorry, my dogs are making a lot of noise. But yeah, anyway, back to the build. You'll see me go into debug a lot and look around. It was kind of like, I love going in there, but there's just so many things to like look and see. So had to took me a while to get through it. I did cut out lots of parts of this video. Just some stuff it's not too important to have on, just because I think we're at like what 29 minutes and 42 seconds is how long this video is. So it probably would have been closer to like 45 minutes, and I was not interested in having it be 45 minutes. I don't know who would have sat there and watched the whole time, and I don't want to talk for that long either. I have nothing to say. But yeah, so anyway, working on some landscaping. Um, just to the front, I was really excited to see like this area come together. I didn't actually put any wallpaper or like siding or anything on until pretty much the end, like the second part of me recording. And I did record this whole, okay, well, this whole part, but when I came back to do pretty much the interior, like doing the bedrooms upstairs in the office and the master bedroom and all the finer like little details, the backyard. I did that. I sat down for over an hour. I recorded it, and when I was just about done the backyard, my power decided to go out. So the recording didn't save. Obviously, that was a corrupt file. And then I didn't save my game. So you will later on see me save my game 100 times. It's part of the progress now because or process. It's a part of the process now because I am not doing that again. I spent far too long on this build, but I liked it too much to give up on it, so I did not give up on it. I kept going. Took me a couple days in between losing all that footage to doing it again just out of pure frustration, and I really liked how it turned out before. Pretty much the same, but also some differences because I couldn't remember some of the things I had done. But yeah, so lesson learned, save your game all the time. So this part, I'm still okay. I'm doing good at this point. No power outage or anything like that. But yeah, so was trying to find a nice door there, but everything was kind of like a little too big for what I liked. And I haven't actually used these. I know they came with high school years, but I never used them before. Like I don't think so anyway. Maybe I just skimmed past it, didn't notice it, but absolutely love these doors. I like the color of them. And yeah, there was a real struggle with windows in this build for me. I struggled a lot. It was hard because I was going for like a warmy kind of like cozy brown color for everything. Like I didn't want modern, and I gave modern with the windows. It wasn't my plan, but it happened, and I'm just over it at this point. I think it looked fine. Also, never use these floors, and I really like them. They look really, really cute. I'm not sure what the style of this home is. I think it's a bunch of things mixed together all into one. Yeah, this was my first build on my new computer, so I wanted to test it out with a bigger build, see what would happen when there's like a lot of things. I used a lot of move objects, so if you do download this build, make sure you guys use the bb.move objects and probably I don't think you'll need to use the show hidden objects or anything because it's already in the build, but yeah, I added cute like little stuffies and stuff on the bed. I thought that looked pretty cool. Also, this light, love the light. Never used it before, but I really like it. I think it turned out well. This is the kitchen. I also have a really hard time with kitchens in a big house, like on this, especially the second wall height. I have such a hard time because everything looks so small. Like cabinets never look right. Like things just don't look proper to me. So I gave up on it really. You'll see that after this, I don't think I go back to it just because I just couldn't do it. It looked wrong to me. It looked off. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person who wants that tall of walls in my house. I don't think so. Maybe, yeah, not even in real life, I don't think. I like a normal wall. I don't really know. A normal wall or kitchen that just like suits the space a bit more, but yeah. So I think I'm just working on the fireplace here. Or I thought it just needed a little something else. It was just a little, I mean, there's a bunch of bump outs. The house is full of bump outs, which is great, but I just feel like on the side in the living room, especially, needed something instead of just like that empty wall. You'll see I put a TV down and I didn't like how big the TV was. I thought it was super unrealistic almost to have such a big TV in like your main like living room, especially with like the open floor plan. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. Yeah, here, I put that down. That wasn't feeling it. And then the other TV just looks so small, but we went with this one. That's our final one. Um, and of course, these sofas, because I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I cannot stop using them. I forgot about them for half a second, but it's okay. I'm back now, and it's all I'm going to be using for a really long time. But yeah, trying to find a coffee table that works. That was also a struggle. So many things were so hard for me um, to like kind of like piece together in this build. It was very forced build, but it had to be done. It just had to be done. And maybe the next build, maybe I'll do that tonight. Actually, I'll do another build, and I'm going small. I'm not going tiny, but like maybe I'm going like 2 to 3 bedrooms small. I'm not doing anything big. I just can't. I can't have. I can't. This can't take 3 hours. This next build, I don't want it to take 3 hours. I really, yeah. That's been the delay on the videos. Yeah, and also with the Sim Summit that happened, now that I'm just trying not to think about it too much. I didn't pay too much attention to it really, just like the very basic things. Um like I know that we're getting like better babies or something like that. I am very excited about that, but if I think about it more, um I'm not going to be able to play the game. When I know something is exciting and new is when I know something exciting and new is coming to the game, I have a really, really, really hard time trying to play because I imagine how great it's going to be with the new add-on. I get that's not the best thing to think of, but that's what we're thinking of. So yeah, that a little bit disappointed with the Sim Summit. Yeah, they didn't like The Sims 5, that's pretty cool, but like we don't have it yet and it's going to be years and years for that to come out. Like everyone knows that. So I was kind of hoping for some like more news, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to be like greedy or anything, so it's fine. I just wish they showed more of what's to come in The Sims 4, I guess. Maybe I just didn't see everything. So maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's fine. Um Everyone knows that everybody wants cars. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get that in The Sims, but I watched this video on YouTube last night. It was a quick little one, and they were comparing like The Sims, Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 4 of like when kids go to school and like the differences of like what that's like from the original Sims and all the Sims until Sims 4 and how it's just really decreased over time. Like, it was so good before Sims 1, Sims 2, like it was great. And then you got to Sims 3 and it was very like buggy, like glitchy, didn't look like the greatest, like it wasn't, and then you get to Sims 4 and they just disappear. And it's the same for when they go to work and I don't know, whatever. You've all heard it before, but that's just my take on it. I'm really excited for cars if we do get that to happen, or if we do get that come, it'll be great. I'm really excited to hear, like, I feel like we're gonna get some type of like maybe it's been announced. I don't know. I really have no idea. But I am excited for when like maybe November comes and we start getting a teaser or something. I'm not sure. I can never remember like the distance between like when they announce something to when it comes out. Like I know everything's different, but like maybe like a game pack will be pretty cool. Like I really wouldn't mind that. I know that the better like babies or whatever is going to be free for base game. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below what you think. What would you like to see in The Sims? And what would you not like to see in The Sims? What is something that would make you unhappy to see in The Sims or like you would not be buying? Let me know down below. Mine is probably going to be like, I'll still buy it, but mine is probably going to be any more like supernatural stuff. I'm not really into that. I only have the supernatural like expansion or stuff packs or whatever game packs for like the build and buy stuff, and like obviously cast stuff sometimes because I do like to create Sims sometimes and play with them. But when I do that, I tend to not build for a long time, or I'm only building for that household and I would never really like build anything else. But yeah. So the house is coming together. I think like the recording for like day one is gonna be over soon. Like I think we're nearing the end. Also, really sorry, you could probably hear my dog like with his nails. Um, but yeah, so I think we're getting really close to the end of the first part, the first day of recording, and then you'll see me back. It's pretty quick. I know exactly what I'm looking for in Build and Buy. I go right for that stuff instantly. I am not messing around because I know if I look at build them by any more than I already have been, it's going to be awful. But yeah, this is where I start. This is day like 2 technically, which is like 4 days later. But yeah, this is the first room. I imagine a teen boy living in this room. You could have whoever, whatever. This is who I picture. I imagine he's a bit of a gamer, um, maybe a little bit sporty as well. I could definitely see him being sporty, but has like that nerdy side, like into maybe like a lot of like science stuff. I don't really know. I do picture that the family is very intelligent. I think that the mom is probably an entrepreneur of some sort, has like everything put together. She's that mom that's always home with the kids, but she is a very hard worker and does it when they are away at school or doing their other activities, whatever. But yeah, so putting up some of these posters. This is a very clean sim. This might be the cleanest kid sim I've imagined for this household. I feel like he's very tidy. Yeah, just very like clean, simple, doesn't like a lot of clutter. I do add a little bit of the, I guess it's like the Batu pack or I don't know, whatever, that Star Wars pack. They had a couple like debug items in there. So they look like models. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, I thought those were pretty cool. So I added them on the desk and also these piles of laundry. I love it. It's the clean folded one. Added that in there. And in the other room, I added the messy one and I really like it. But yeah, so you should see me adding that there. Yeah, my computer just kind of cut out there, so I don't really know where I'm at in the voiceover. But yeah, adding a little bit of blue, and then yeah, here we go to the teen girl room. She's okay. I picture she is messy. So her brother that we just left that room, he's older, so he's probably in like almost done high school. And then this is the sister's room. I imagine she's like first or second year high school. She's messy. She's a teenager. She's probably a popular sim. I did put the little cheerleading thing in her room. You'll see it eventually. Very pink, very girly. She has lots of aspirations. She wants to do it all, but I imagine she does get caught up in like the heat of high school. That might just be me. You can play totally different. You don't need to play this way. That's just what I picture. Yeah. So adding these cute little fairy lights because I don't use them enough. And then these are all things I had used in the previous part of the video. And then I do change it though. The layout was probably a little bit different, but the bed and like those like that dresser there is the same pretty much. Yeah, so adding a little computer. I don't think that she's like a gamer or anything. I think she's just super preppy, very like active, definitely a cheerleader, but smart. She's very, very smart. Um, Maybe she comes off like not smart sometimes, but she purposely tries to do that. And I think maybe she's learned that from her mom. Um, yeah, so I guess the dad sim, I haven't really thought too much about what he might be like or what he might do. Maybe in the science career, that would make sense as like the first son is into science, but also I have another room for a kid age, and I imagine it would be a boy, and he is also very much into like space and science and like all those things. So I do imagine that dad did something in the field of science. Maybe he's like what do you call that? An astronaut or something? Maybe he does that. Who knows? Who knows? You guys can totally pick and whatever you guys want for that. Um, Absolutely love these pillows on here. I think they're so cute. In the original one, I had them on the kids' room and I forgot to add them back. Don't like how they're floating, so I do a little like messy pillow and like cute little stuffy turtle there, which comes with the knitting. Yeah, I think that's really cute. Also, a lot of my builds lately have been only using like certain packs, but I just went all out for this one. I didn't limit myself or anything. I just kind of used whatever looked good, whatever I thought I liked. And yeah, so this one is pretty simple. He maybe this kid's a little unexpected. Maybe they did not expect a third, but they have him and they love him. So he has a smaller room, but that's okay because he's just a teen, or no, he's just a child. Maybe the time that he grows up, one of the other kids will have gone to college or something like that. But yeah, adding the little turtle on his bed because I think it's so cute. Yeah, I don't think it really gets like much more than this. I obviously added a science table because again, into science, space. Yeah, maybe like more so space, but still science. It's still science. So, yep, adding that. And then, yeah, probably just, I think the next one we go over to the, where are we going? The office is next. Also, I guess like another idea for the back garage area, you could totally make that like a little mini apartment if you wanted the child sim to like when he goes into a teen, if you didn't want one of your teenagers already to move out or anything like that, or they're going to stay home for college, then you could probably turn that back garage into somewhat of like a living space. You have a kitchen or whatever back there. That would also probably be a really cool second living area. It's pretty big. I think you will see me go in there a little bit later. Uh, yeah, it's pretty big. This is the office. I added the computer and then I think I added the easel and a bookshelf. So a little bit of a skill building room in there. Uh, every every house needs a skill building room. And then a just cute little chair. I love this chair. I use it in one of my other builds, just a different swatch, and I absolutely love it. Yeah. So just adding some artwork, and I think we go maybe downstairs. I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is where I started like getting annoyed. I wasn't liking any of our like wall swatches that we had for like anything. I didn't want to use that beige anymore. I didn't want to see that beige anymore, but whatever. So, master bedroom. Didn't really have any ideas. When I had done it the first time it came together, it's pretty much the exact same as it was the first time. Same bed, just different swatches for the walls. I couldn't remember the ones that I had used, and in the original one I had changed the color of the windows, and I forgot that I did that, and I really wish I did, but it's okay. It's up on the gallery the way it is now. It's okay. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. I did, however, add the really cute swatch. You'll see it right here. Maybe here. I love that one. I only added it behind like the little makeup station. I think it's so cute with the yellow. It looks nice. It does look nice. I'll give it to myself. I did good on that, but I really like the first one better, but that's okay. So just adding some curtains again gave me a hard time. Couldn't really find anything that I liked. I'm gonna blame the platforms maybe, but that's okay. It's fine. And then after that, I think we just add the. What do we do after this? I think we go to the living room and I fix up the TV area because it was looking a little too plain. Wasn't enjoying it very much. So I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and debug. Yeah. And found a bunch of cute, like little trinkety things. Maybe not the best trinkety things, but it's definitely like cluttered. It's definitely maybe like kids brought stuff home from school when they were younger, or just like random old things from the family that's been passed down to them. There's one of those like gemstony rocks, if you know what I'm talking about. Like almost like a crystal looking thing. I put that in there. I thought maybe like he had found, like the dad found that on one of his, I don't know, one of his jobs things. I don't know. But yeah, that was also a weird wall right there by the stairs because I didn't know what I wanted to add because I feel like when you're walking, I don't want anybody to hit their head. But then again, Sims aren't that tall, so it should be okay. It should be fine. This is the main garage. So I just added that in there, pretty much nothing else. You could put another car in there, but at this point I had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 cars in this house. I feel like I needed to stop. I just couldn't pick what ones I liked. So the one in the garage, in the back garage, I imagine maybe it was like an older car, didn't work anymore. And then the other 2 cars, maybe one of them is for like the one of the other cars in the back is for the son. Maybe he's been driving for a couple years. And then the other car, maybe they just have it for their daughter when she is ready to drive. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's older cars. I have no idea. And then obviously dad's truck in the front and then mom's car. And yeah, so I think I'm going to start probably building the cabinet around. I was looking at it. It was so like dull, and I hate putting the sofas this way when they're facing each other, not near the TV. But maybe you could say for like gameplay purposes that the parents and like the family doesn't watch too much TV. Maybe they're all just like really busy with their extracurricular activities and all the things. But yeah, that was the whole thing. I skipped it. I'm so sorry. But that was the cabinet. And I added a bunch of things on there. And me scrolling through debug and putting things on there was really boring. I couldn't even watch it. So just adding some things in the dining room here. It is a pretty plain dining room, but I think it serves its purpose. You could definitely make it better. Could definitely make it better with like your own um, decor and stuff like that. Maybe like personalize it a bit more. It's not the biggest, but I did want to add the windows all the way around because I think it looked really nice with the windows all the way around. Well, not all the way, but yeah. So I just did the bathrooms there quick, and then I cut it out so you didn't have to watch the repetitiveness. And then we're at 26 minutes and we have 1 minute left. So you'll see me. I don't know if I show too much of the backyard. I mean, it's pretty much done like the way it is. Um, I just add like little touches. And at some point in the video, I did the wallpapers. Again, I went through that too many times. I have been so unhappy with our wall color swatches and everything. I just haven't been able to find anything. I just think I used too much of one thing and now I'm stuck because I don't like any of the other ones or something. I'm just not used to it. But yeah, using the Desert Luxe kit, I add some more of the furniture out here. I think it looks so nice. I really love that kit. And I add the no, not the fire pit, the barbecue out here too. But yeah, so we're about to jump forward a little bit. I really hope you guys liked today's video. If you guys want shorter videos, let me know. Or if you like these long videos, also let me know. Anything you guys want to see in the future, please don't feel um, scared or anything to say down below so I can build some stuff you guys like. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon. Bye.